Health rocks. Inspired to be substance free.
Hi everyone. Today we're going to talk about facts and assumptions. Now, many younger youth today assume that many of their peers are using alcohol, drugs, or tobacco products. That's simply not true. So, we're going to be talking today about how to tell the difference between a fact and an assumption. And we're going to be talking about some facts about the use of drugs, alcohol, and tobacco products in today's youth. The way we act in certain situations can be based upon facts and assumptions. What we think is going on in the situation can cause our behavior to change. So a fact is something that is based in reality. It is something that can be checked out. It is something that can be proven. An assumption is basically what we do when we see what's happening, and so we assume. Maybe without knowing all of the facts, and assumptions may not always be correct. So we're going to have a little activity now, and here's what I would like you to do. If you are able and you want to participate, I would like you to think of the right side of the room as where you would go if what I'm saying is a fact. And I want you to go to the left side of the room if you think what I'm saying is an assumption. Okay, so does everybody understand? All right, so here's what I'd like you to do now. If I say it's 90 degrees outside, so it's warm enough to go swimming, do you think that's a fact or an assumption? Pick which side of the room you'd like to go to. Okay, next. We're going to have a picnic, so there will be hot dogs. Is that a fact or an assumption? Next. May has 31 days. Fact or assumption? Because it's Friday, I'm going to have a spelling test. Most kids are using drugs. E-cigarettes contain harmful chemicals. Using someone else's prescription medicine is okay. Smoking even one cigarette can hurt you. My friend did not say hello to me, so they must be mad. You can get addicted to drugs by taking them just one time. People who smoke are more relaxed. If someone is coughing, they must be a smoker. Drinking alcohol makes you look more grown up. The liquid in e-cigarettes can cause nicotine poisoning if someone drinks, sniffs, or touches it. Prescription opioids can be addictive. Okay, so have everybody sit back down. Now, facts are something that are true and can be proven. Most people don't figure out things by using facts. Instead, they make assumptions. They guess, they imagine the truth because it's easier than finding out the facts sometimes. While sometimes assumptions are true, it's always best to check the facts before you make a decision about things. Now, this is true, of course, for people who start thinking that everybody in their grade or everybody their age has used drugs, alcohol, or tobacco products. You don't want to do it just because you think everybody else is doing it. Those are decisions based on fact. So now we're going to estimate how many people of your age are doing drugs, using tobacco products, or drinking alcohol. Now we're going to work a little bit more, or talk a little bit more about facts and assumptions. So, I've got 10 tomatoes here. Now these tomatoes are going to represent a group of average 8th graders in the United States. So we're going to use our 10 average 8th graders right here. So out of these 10 8th graders, how many of them do you think have vaped? Any guesses? One. 1 out of 10 8th graders has tried vaping. How many out of these average 10 8th graders do you think have tried alcohol? 1. 1 out of 10 8th graders has tried alcohol. Okay, how about Out of our 10 eighth graders, how many of them do you think have tried drugs? Again, the answer is 1. For most things that our youth are exposed to these days, on average, only 1 out of 10 have tried any of these substances. Now, these figures may vary from place to place, so they may not be exactly 1 out of 10 in your community, but you are able to check those figures. You can go to your county health department, and a lot of times they have studies that show from surveys that they've done on middle school and high school students how many have tried to use these products or have tried drinking, have tried alcohol, have tried tobacco or vaping products. So the numbers are lower than what you might think. And this is what I'm trying to show you today. Don't just make an assumption that everybody else is doing it, because everybody else is not doing it. So for every one person that might be doing that, there are 9 others that are not, that they haven't tried something like that, that they are not following what they think everybody else is doing. So when you go to make your decision, make sure that you're making decisions based on facts and not assumptions. You want to know that you don't have to do something just because you think everybody else is doing it. Just remember, everybody else is not doing it. Only 1 out of 10 potential youth are actually trying some of these illegal materials and products. It's not everybody. So keep that in mind and make sure when you're basing your decisions upon facts and not assumptions.